Alright guys, today we're going to talk about advanced queries a little bit. Advanced queries are a great way to select specific information from the system that you're looking for. If you want to collect information, on companies, orders, estimates, things like that, this is a great way to pull that information and it can be very useful. To get started, we're going to go ahead and go to the Explorer and we'll start with the Explore Companies. So when you're in your Explorer Company window, you'll see the Advanced button right here. And over here you'll see the query tree right here, and this is the information that you're seeing right here is based off of this query right here, and this can be modified by selecting the Modify Criteria button. And we'll go ahead and clear this out and start from scratch. Just a little note, if you don't have much experience working with this, it's a good idea to kind of just take a pen and paper and jot down exactly what it is you're looking for. For instance, if you want a list of companies that are clients that may be in a certain industry and haven't placed an order within the last 3 months sort of thing. It's a good idea to just write it down so you know exactly what you're looking for before you go in and try to make this query. And also, a very important tip when going through here is to stick with, for instance, when you're going through your company criteria, like I said, they are a client, they're in this industry, or they're on this pricing plan sort of thing, is to make sure you go through and select all the company criteria that you're looking for at first, and then if you're looking for some order criteria for these companies, then goes through and select all the specific order criteria that you're looking for. Because if you jump around, what it's doing in the background is actually creating and building a query, and by jumping around, it's going to throw that off and pull the incorrect information. So I'll go ahead and show you guys a couple of the queries that we get asked about, more so than others. First, for instance, say you want to pull a list of your top 50 clients based on total sales. So what we can do is select company criteria, general criteria. So we want companies that are active and they are clients. All right, and then we want to go to order criteria. So like sales amounts, order subtotal, and we want to do the pre-tax for this case. And we can come down here and select total, greater than or equal to, and since we're just looking for a list of, say, the top 50, we can select just any companies that are active, are clients, and have all order combined of greater than $1. And right here, if you just want to see your top 200, your top 10, top 50, we'll say top 50 for instance. And you can go ahead and sort by any of these fields, which if we go ahead and click OK, it's going to refresh. And if what it did over here was it went over here and added a total of an order subtotal. This is the total of all orders placed by these companies. You can go ahead and select that, and it'll sort it. So you see we have a list. This is test data, so we don't even have 50 companies in here, but 13 companies, and then sorted by total orders. And what you can do after you run this, if this is something that you want to run multiple times, you can come over here, select Save. We can save it as top 50, top 100, whatever you're looking for. Save it. And then next time we come into this advanced query screen, we can just select it from the drop-down, and it'll run it for us. All right, and that's just one advanced query as far as your customers are concerned that we get asked about a good bit. So let's switch from company to contacts. We're going to view contacts, and it's going to ask you to clear that query. And we'll go back into the advanced screen. Same thing. Come over to Modify Criteria, clear this out. More contacts. All right, advanced modify criteria. We'll go ahead and clear. All right, so say you want to pull a list of all contacts from active companies that have an email address. If you want to send, this is great for sending out mass email. If you're doing maybe a promotion or need new information that you need to get out to your clients or anything like that. So what we can do is come into the Contact Explorer, come into the advanced screen, and we're going to select Contact Criteria. General criteria. Okay, so contact is primary contact. Contact is active. And then we'll go down to email address is not blank. So what this is going to do is going to return a list of all contacts that are primary contacts that are active and that have an email address for that contact. So we can select OK. It's going to return that list for us. And what you can do, this is great for, like I said, sending out a mass email for promotions or just any new information that you may need to get out in bulk. And after you've returned this list, you see they're all selected. You can unselect all if you just want to maybe send a couple, select all, and come over here and run macro action, run email macro, and it fills in these for you, and you can send something like that. That's a pretty big discount, but just a great way to send out important information. All right. Well, let's do an order advanced query. One that I've actually encountered a couple of times recently. We want to see, maybe all orders in a certain status that have a certain value to the order. For instance, WIP. So if we want to pull a list of any orders that are in WIP right now with a subtotal greater than, just say, $500. So we can come and select our order criteria with the status in WIP. And then sales amount pre-tax greater than or equal to 500. Select OK, and it'll show us all orders that are currently in the WIP status, with a total of 500 or greater. All right, we'll do another good one that would be pretty beneficial for you guys. If you want to see a list of any companies that have ever done an order with you of a certain value. So we can come into Explore Companies, Advanced, Modify Criteria. Okay, so we want to find a list of companies, so we're going to select Company Criteria. Company is active, is a client. All right. Order criteria, sales amounts, pre-tax, greater than or equal to, say, 1,000. So it's going to give you a list of any customer that has ever done an order with you of greater than $1,000. All right, we'll do one more, another good one. Let's say you've done a lot of work with a customer, but it's been maybe 3 months since they've placed an order, and you want to send them, but hey, we miss you. Here's a 10% coupon sort of thing. You can come in again, select companies, company criteria, general, is active, is a client. We can come down to dates, select last order created, and say over 3 months ago. So this is going to return a list of any client that is active, but it's been over 3 months since they've done an order with you. So it's going to return these, and again, this would be great if you want to send that email macro saying, hey, we miss you, we miss your business sort of thing, here's a 10% coupon. You can do a whole lot with these advanced queries, and really there's too many to try to go through and do all, but it's just, I would highly recommend if you do have some downtime to kind of get in there and just play with it and see all the different things that it can do, especially related to what you're looking to do in your business.